Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, coffee. So perfect. Heavy cream and a touch of honey. I frothed the cream first. Out of this world. Nice. BYOGAD. Bring your own give a damn. You know why? You have to, because everyone else's is broken. When I was young, it was brother, then it went to bro, then brah, then bruh. What is it today? I can't keep track. I'm still getting used to the word dope being a good thing. Special thanks to Tamara for the connection. After yesterday's show, I asked if anyone has any connections at FIT, and Tamara sent me a connection. Thank you. So who knows, maybe I'll end up teaching there after all. Just looking for an adjunct position, teaching 1 or 2 classes. That would be ideal. Here is a red pill paradox. It could be hypocrisy, but I think it's more of a paradox. Woman leaves, this is A, woman leaves because she thinks that she can do better. Hypergamy, it's all her fault. All women are like that. Man is now off the hook because female nature, feminine imperative, you know how those women are. Scenario B, she leaves because he gained weight, he got soft, he's an asshole, he's threatening, he might have hit her, he wasn't the best version of himself, he didn't get a raise. Red pill gurus say, blue pill beta, she still won't you. Conclusion, they hate, demean, and point fingers at everybody. Nobody is safe, male or female, from red pill gurus. They have a friggin' answer for everything and everybody. Listen to any other show. 50% of the time, it's pounding on women. The other 50% of the time is pounding on men. They hate everybody. Everybody. Such a paradox. Nobody is safe. Nobody. You're safe here because this is the home of sanity, clarity, and reason. Who is your favorite controversial YouTuber or YouTube channel? Put it down below. I'd like to see that. Someone asked me if I thought I was controversial. I don't think I am. Maybe 50%, because when people encounter me, they don't know what to think. And to someone who doesn't know the ways of the vortex, it's kind of odd. But once people are into it, I took a poll. I said, what is the best cheapish weekend convertible car? Vote or put your choice down below. 29% said Miata, 45% said 25-year-old Porsche or Porsche, 7% said Toyota Solara, 19% said 25-year-old BMW 325 IC. I do like the Miata. If you're just going to tool around on the weekends, a Miata is a cool car. I have to say that. I had the BMW before. Loved it. The only thing I didn't like was just even the simplest maintenance was so expensive. Just ridiculous. The German cars are so expensive with the upkeep. They are superior though. Tight, they corner so well, but the reality is they just cost so much to maintain. I had a friend who was into Mazda Miatas. Such a simple car, easy to work on, fun to drive. Even replacing the convertible top, one follower says it's about $1,400. It's incredible for a brand new convertible top. Total maintenance cost for the year, I think he said it was like $200. Pretty cool, huh? So who knows? It could end up being the Mazda Miata. Sharing your thoughts gets you disinvited from certain parties, certain groups of people, but gets you invited to the right ones. That's the bad news and the great news. Congratulations to Dale Gann, who was promoted to sergeant in the United States Marine Corps. He said it's his life goal. It's an accomplishment. And he says, my undying gratitude goes out to those who helped me get there. George Bruno was one of them, and special thanks to God who gave me strength in personal trials along the way. Congratulations, Dale. My father was a Marine. I know all about Marine life. Always good memories from past conventions. Here's some pictures from past conventions. Having sex like a committed married person is far better than a porn star. People, the phrase, fucking like a porn star. I hate that phrase. I hate the word. Anyways, I just don't like that word, period. But did you ever see what the life of a porn star looks like? You don't want anything that looks like that. So when people say, oh, I think they're like a porn star. No, you didn't. Unless you're a complete loser, hooked on cocaine, love to get beat up and used, and come from an abusive background. You don't want to do that. So that's why I say having sex like a committed married person in love is far better. Here's a moral dilemma. Part B. You get paralyzed, you can no longer sexually function. Your wife is still young. This is obviously for the men. Do you encourage her or allow her to be sexually fulfilled by another? I'm just asking the question. I'm not promoting it. Personally, the answer is no for me. But it does bring up a lot of emotions with people. You would not believe some of people's responses on Instagram and Twitter. Sometimes I will take a Twitter posting, take a screenshot of it, and put it on Instagram. Oh, if you're not following me on Instagram, it's at George A. Bruno. I don't think it quite reached 60 degrees yesterday. They're saying it's going to reach 60 today. So maybe on my lunch hour, I will go and walk 2 miles. Yesterday, I didn't walk 2 miles, and I feel it. After having a great rowing workout, I wanted to keep that going. So today is Tuesday, and of course I will be at the gym after work today and not get home till late tonight or later tonight when it's dark. And just enough time to have a small bite to eat, a little glass of wine, and then go to bed. I go to bed pretty early these days. I have cultivated such an early bedtime. Usually I am getting ready for bed at about 8 o'clock and I'm sound asleep by about 8:30. How do I know? I have a sleep tracker and I track my sleep. Until you start tracking things, you know what tracking things does? Creates a baseline. It's almost like when you're trying to lose weight, they always say keep a log with you and write down what you eat. That was the hardest thing for me to do, was to write down what I eat. And then my coach said to me, see, coaches have coaches. Even your mentor has mentors. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a mentor or a coach. My coach said, then take pictures of your food. And that's a lot easier. And just create a little album on your phone of what you ate that week. You could just have a weekly out, make a new album every Monday morning, and just take a picture of everything you eat. So the baseline behavior is so important. If you have a goal, the goal could be weight, it could be a certain look, it could be inches when it comes to physical stuff. But with any goals, you have to know where you are first so you can create a plan, a cadence, a tempo to get to where you want to be. I have a certain goal for the end of April, the end of next month. Now it is March. A certain weight in inches goal for the end of next month. But I had to know where I am, which means stepping on a scale now, measuring myself now. Do you intelligently attack your goals? Do you measure things along the way? I know goals have to be measurable. That is decades old. The SMART goals, I get that. I understand the whole SMART goal thing. Where are you now and where do you want to be? And what steps do you need to take to get to where you want to be? And what are the barriers? Are the barriers real, perceived, physical, emotional, logistical? For me, I found the perfect cadence. For my body, that is. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday in the gym. Tuesday, I go right after work. Thursday, I go right after work. Saturday, I go right after work. One of the things that I worried about, I shouldn't say worried, was that at the end of the day of working, I'm a little bit wiped out. But I also found that if I come home first, it's very unlikely that I'm going to go back out. So I bring a gym bag with me. It's in the truck. It'll go with me today. I find, especially when it's cold and dark in the winter, and I think it's harder in the winter, that once I'm home and have to grab my gym bag or whatever, or change, I don't want to go back out. I'm not interested. It's too cold. I'm interested in eating, reading, and getting ready for bed. I find if I just go straight to the gym right after work, and I have my bottle of water, my liter bottle of water with me with my little water flavoring in it, then I'm good. I'm good. And then usually after the gym, I stop at Aldi, which is right next door to my gym, and I pick up a piece of meat, whether it be salmon or beef or something, and I make that when I come home. And then, of course, pick up a couple other things. But logistically, I had to create a system which made it more likely for me to work out, and that was work out after work. Do not go home first. Because the times I've gone home, there's more, I'm looking at the mail, I might get a bill or something that just upsets me, or something's happening, and then I have to feed animals, and then there might just things pop up. Life, just life, right? So eliminate stuff like that and just go straight to the gym. It's like that for other goals as well. What are your barriers? Once you recognize your barriers, determine if they are beatable, which 9 times out of 10 they are, then you attack them, remove them, and guess what? You end up having results. Physically, educationally, intellectually. You want to work on another degree, certification, a skill, you can do it. What are your barriers? And with that, finish your coffee, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Daybreak Show, the true home of sanity, clarity, and reason.